How's it going, neighbors? This is Ed here with etrailer.com, and we're taking a look at the eTrailer Steel Hitch-mounted Cargo basket on our 2022 Kia Sorento. Adding a cargo basket to your Sorento is going to help you solve the issue of not really having a lot of cargo space, especially if you have the third row model like the one we're looking at here. When your third row is up, you practically have about 1.5 feet of cargo space. So this is going to help resolve that by getting those bigger, bulkier items out on the road with you for your journey. Our basket is constructed of powder-coated steel that's going to help protect the basket against the elements out in the real world, against abrasions and just road debris. Another real cool feature with this is you're going to get real solid tie-down points for your bungee cords, or if you had a cargo net, that's another option to secure everything to your basket. You'll also take notice of the mesh floor. That's going to allow you to have those things that may be on wheels or things that are kind of smaller that won't fall through like you see on some of the other cargo baskets. Now let's get some measurements of our cargo basket. And it looks like on the inside of the basket, we're right at 24 inches. And then we're right at 60 inches as far as the width of it. So that's a good amount of space for your bigger items. And as you can see, you have to come pretty close. You're almost at 34 inches before you would make contact with the back of the tailgate as far as how high you can stack in. Now going to the bumper, we're about 15.5 inches away from the bumper at the closest point. And at the very end, we're right at 41 inches. Our ground clearance is right at 13.5, but something that you would want to consider is once you load up your basket, you may have some settling that's going to affect what that ground clearance is. So just be aware as you go up steep inclines or driveways. All right, let's take a look at our tilt and fold feature. You have the two pins that are going to help hold the carrier in position. And right now, if you remove the top one and the bottom pin together, it allows the tilt position. But we're going to fold, so we only need to remove the bottom. So we're going to pull out our pin and clip and just lift it up and reinsert our pin. Now we're going to see how close we're getting to the back of our vehicle. So at the closest point, we're about 9 inches away from the bumper. And overall, we're about 16 inches in addition to the rear of the vehicle. So, it's pretty bulky, so you just want to make sure you're aware of the bigger item on the back of your vehicle and the possible obstructions. Now we're going to take a look at our shank. Starting here at the pivot point for our tilt and fold feature, we're going to go down to our 2-inch receiver. The shank has a 2-inch rise to it that's going to help you get a little bit better ground clearance. And you have an included alignment collar. What the alignment collar does for you is going to allow you to tighten these thumb screws down and basically line it up with the pinhole in your receiver. Going to the receiver is an included anti-rattle bolt with a 12mm nut on the end that's going to allow you to tighten it down and help reduce some of the slop that you're going to have in the receiver. One thing to keep in mind, since it is a tilting and folding carrier with this pivot point, up and down motion is just going to happen because that's just the nature of it, having that additional flex point. The eTrailer Steel Cargo Basket is a great option if you need a large cargo basket for your Sorento. It'll let you get those bigger items on the road with you, but if you were looking for a more lightweight options, we have the Flint Hill Goods aluminum carrier in similar dimensions. But that folding tilt feature is really handy for loading, unloading, and storing your carrier on your vehicle. This has been a look at the eTrailer Steel Cargo Basket on our 2022 Kia Sorento. I'm Ed, this is etrailer.com, and you have a great day.